High Plains Technology Center, turning education and training into workplace success.
Oh, back to school, to prove to Dad that I'm not a fool.
High Plains Technology Center, education at the speed of business. School is now in session.
All right, here we are, Taylor Burnett, High Plains Technology Center, sitting in with you another Wednesday morning. Here we are. April has just come upon us, and who would have thought? So I have two fabulous guests, something I like to talk about, something's near and dear to my heart. We have two events going on, kind of correlated together, and so I'm going to introduce my guests, I guess, introduce themselves.
Well, I'm Karen Rogers, and I teach the Service Careers Program at High Plains.
All right.
I'm Jennifer Dew, and I'm the Director of Daytime Programs, and today I'm talking about Special Olympics, and I'm the Area Director for
there
Special
you go.
Olympics.
So you're wearing multiple hats, and Karen is going to kind of talk about multiple hats. But, folks, with April, usually comes one of the coolest events that a lot of people are clamoring for and wondering when the heck we're going to do it. Well, guess what? We have it upon us next week, the plant sale, right?
Yes.
The 11th and 12th.
Yes, fast and furious.
And I don't know if you guys understand this, but getting Mrs. Rogers on during these times is not easy, and she is sacrificing 15, 30 minutes out of her time to not be working on this, because you were up there a bunch this weekend, I noticed, so was I, but
yes.
Saw you up there. But the plant sale, April 11th, what time is it going to be?
On April 11th, we're going to start at 10 and go to 6, and then on, that's the Thursday, and then on Friday, we're going to go 8 to 4.
Okay, and kind of explain the route again. I know we talk about the route, we share the route, we put the route out on everything that we possibly can, but sometimes it gets a little confusing.
Right.
So what's the route going to be? Jen, you can help with things. Coming in that east gate, right?
Yes. Coming in the east gate, leaving through the south gate.
Right.
Yes.
Right, and usually the south gate is closed, so you know when you come up to it and it's closed, you got to go around to the other gate.
Well, they'll both be closed that day until we
until
open.
10.
Until 10. Until we open, yes.
So yeah,
yes.
they'll both. So the gate by the ECC, which we call the East Gate, it's just easier for us out there, and it is the east side of our property, our campus, will be the way to come in. Travel all the way around when we will have parking. We'll have people helping, attendants as well, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Traffic directors.
And traffic directors, and we will have people. And so when they get there, they are going to go to the greenhouses, correct?
Right. We've got the greenhouses, and we'll have plants outside, hopefully, if it's a pretty day. And then we'll also have some, kind of like it was last year, where they're over setting under the lean-to, some of the extra overflow, so that we're just not right on top of each other.
And it's guys, this is the premier event. It truly is. I my eyes were awakened 14 years ago how neat this is and how cool this is. Plus, I'm excited because I get to see all my buddies, the former people that are in the classes. Gabe wanted to go to lunch, and I go, "How about April 11th?" He goes, "Can't do it, Taylor."
Gotta work.
It's the cool thing. So when we talk about the plant sales, so people go in and buy plants. Are they going to have to carry their own plants out to their vehicle?
Let's hope not.
It is kind of nice. He's into it, but more than likely.
Right. We've got, we'll have students there that will, with carts and with carrying boxes for you, whatever you need, they'll be available to assist you. And there are a lot of them, they're kids from my classroom. They're kids from past years that are like part of the Special Olympic team. They get real excited to come back and be a part of this every year.
And it's the coolest. That is the neatest thing because I love your class and I get to know a lot of people in your class, and it's special when they come back, and it's special because you make it special. And I want to say publicly thank you as well. And those that don't know, what is this going to kind of signify this plant sale?
No. Well, it will be the last plant sale that I am the actual teacher of Service Careers.
I know.
I probably will. Maybe
You'll
we'll
be
help.
involved. Yeah.
I'll be help. I'll maybe be around.
There might be a vested interest. Yeah. And we hate it. We're losing such an integral part and someone that does so much out there and means so much to the community as well. And I want to say thank you for that also.
It's been my pleasure.
She's been throwing it out there. It finally stuck this year. But go enjoy yourself is the thing too.
That's right.
Other than this plant sale. So getting back to the plant sale, former, current students, you drive up, you get method of payment. What do we take?
Well, we take cash, we take credit card, we take check.
Everything but Discover and Amex, I believe, is what we take. So yeah, Visa, MasterCard, checks, and cash. So yeah.
Okay.
And so this money, people might not understand. They think, hey, it's going straight back into the general fund, tax dollars this, tax dollars that. What is this money going for?
Well,
this is the coolest thing.
Yeah, the money goes back in. Part of it goes to fund next year's plants and
is really some of that going to go? Are we going to have a bigger party maybe this year?
And then it also goes to fund our Special Olympics when we go to Stillwater, and like before our regional meet, we'll talk about in just a minute. Our team will partake and eat pizza and have lunch before we go over and run. And then we go to Stillwater, takes care of that. When we go to Skills USA, to our state Skills USA, we've got 11 or 12 going this year that will fund and that will take care of that, take care of their meals, and
there you go,
and their fun.
And what I love is it's their fun, and that's what you do. You always you want to have fun yourself,
that's right? Even at this age.
So you always want to make it fun for them and an experience, because not everybody gets to experience this stuff, and that's the coolest thing too. So part of that money goes into this, a big chunk of that money, I will say, that goes into this, and Mrs. Rogers makes all those students and the athletes feel special, and it's way cool. So buy a bunch.
Yeah. Please.
Number one seller in the plants, what would that be?
Probably sweet potato vine.
Okay.
It's probably one of our biggest.
Yeah.
I think
Geraniums?
Geraniums would probably be right there too.
Do you have anything that kills cottonwood trees?
No.
Because I would maybe buy it.
I would pay good money.
I would too, because now I notice the cottonwoods are starting to kind of thrive right now early, and that's why I'm doubling up on allergy medicine. I wouldn't have to double up. I could save an allergy medicine.
Yeah.
So let's come up with something like that. I'm going to tell Megan.
I'm retiring.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So some of the other cool plants that you have as well, I think, are the whatever you call it, the mosquito combatants.
The scented geraniums or the mosquito shocker.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my favorites is the lemon mint, or it's called Cuervo and Lime. I think's the name of it too. It's like God. So it's like it's
Speaking
just
of fun.
Yeah. Just go sniff that plant. No, the ones that have the smell are also usually the ones that repel the deer. Okay. So and mosquitoes. So
and I know you'd probably combat deer in your neighborhood as well as I do, and as well as Jennifer does as well. It's crazy how that happens. Yeah. And so especially if you have a porch, if you have a front porch, back porch you like to hang out on, they're going to help you with things, because guess what? This guy, I always say, has the antithesis of a green thumb. I don't know what that would be, but that's what I have. And I always ask, hey, what's the easiest thing to keep alive? And what is the easiest thing to keep alive? I in my opinion, I think I know.
Well, I'd say succulents, but with you probably
say.
Overwater.
I don't know. You're right, but succulents are the easiest in my opinion.
Right.
Yeah, without a doubt.
We've got like ice plant and purslane.
Ice plant, purslane.
You can't hardly kill. I mean, you forget to water, and then it looks sad, and you walk by, and you think, oh God, it needs a drink. So
okay. Because I always think I drink a lot of water myself, and I am an overwaterer, or I'm a forget about it. Hey,
for a week or two.
Squirrel. There's a squirrel over there. I got to pay attention to, not to this. So yeah, and that's the cool thing. So that money goes towards this, and I want to talk a little bit also that plant sale. You're going to get the greatest customer service that you possibly can, and you're also helping Karen's class. And that's what I think that people need to understand as well, is you're helping them understand and interact with the community, and that is a big part of this plant sale as well.
Right.
Because it's something I know you work on all the time. We have the store. You are getting them prepared for this plant sale, but you're also talking to them about basic life skills and communication skills, and that's a big part of this, and it's the neatest part of this as well.
Right.
So yeah. Okay, so we'll segue now. We'll talk about both things that are fun. So Special Olympics, because you brought that up. That's going for because you volunteer as well.
She's on the area management
I know.
team too.
We usually, I know you guys usually meet in your classroom. So yeah, and you talk about the greatest event in Woodward, Oklahoma, bar none, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It is the best event. So a guy like me, before High Plains, didn't understand and know and do things. So if people wanted to volunteer, because when is the Special Olympics?
It is Wednesday, April 17th.
Yep. At
And
what time?
we register at noon, and
Okay.
so the events hopefully will kick off around 12:30.
So there's 3 days we are really wanting nice weather. The 11th, 12th, and 17th, because 17th hasn't always happened.
Yeah, yeah.
So we really want nice weather for these events. So where is the event going to be on the 17th?
At the Woodward High School, the Boomer Stadium.
And thankful that everybody gets to come out there. The coolest thing that they do, we'll talk about that a little bit, also Woodward High School as well. What do they do with their students?
Was that before COVID?
Oh,
I think we started letting Woodward agreed to let us have the meet on a weekday. Mm-hmm. And so we had it at about 12:30, and they released all their students to come out and watch.
and cheer.
Fill the stands.
And then the band came out and played, and the cheerleaders came out and cheered.
And then Adam would sing. Yeah.
Yes, it was like
So-
perfect.
It is. So that's the cool, because why did you want to move it? Because it used to be on a weekend.
It was always on a Saturday, and it was just usually parents in the stands, and it was fine, but this is so much better.
And if you want to get all out of those athletes, you get a crowd in
Yep.
front of them. Because, hey, listen, the good ones are going to rise and enjoy that showboat atmosphere. And we have some that always do.
Even some at the third or fourth place, but when they start cheering, it's like you
I
can
know.
just see them just kind of light up.
Totally. It's the coolest thing. It's the coolest event. So if people want to, is there a need for anybody to volunteer, or just even coming is a big thing as well?
I mean, even come out and fill the stands and cheer. We usually have room for volunteers. They can contact me, and I give out my phone number now or at the end.
Okay.
And we always need people to cheer, give out medals, timers at the on the lanes, measures for the long
Because
jump.
it is a lot.
It is
folks.
a lot.
It really, truly is.
It's organized chaos.
Getting behind the scenes, you realize, holy cow, this is a lot.
We need runners to run scores all the way up to
you want to
the-
get in your steps and your exercise, save it for that, then do that. How many athletes overall
I
show
believe this year we have around 82, 84.
up? Okay. And it's the group, the organization is, what is our Special Olympics name? In it Little
Sahara,
Yep,
Area 9.
Okay. And so people might not think a lot of things when they talk about Special Olympics, because yes, Mrs. Rogers has her class, but also ARC is separate, and they have their own people that are living.
Woodward High School has a
and
team.
Woodward High School.
The middle school.
What's the furthest team? Because I know a lot of our sending school communities. Balco?
Visai.
Okay. Have we
Visai.
had someone from Balco, I thought?
No, well, we
Before?
had from Canton and from
Canton. Yeah. Kane.
Christina. Where'd she come from? Thomas. Mm-hmm.
Thomas.
Kane from Canton. Yeah, I remember Kane. So yes, and so it's funny because you do remember all these. That you're all right.
Yeah.
Flooding back. The events there are that a lot of the running events get a lot of the popularity, but there's
Softball
also
throw's pretty
Yes,
popular.
Yep. I told Jenny we need to start working on that.
Turbo
Yeah.
Jav is almost there, but softball's probably the most popular.
And it is the coolest thing because, just the look on people's faces, the look on the athletes' faces, because some of them do put in time. Some of them really want to win.
And some of them just want the
Some of them just want to be there.
pink ribbon.
There you go.
Yeah, because this really is for a lot of them, especially that have already graduated or left the program, or they're not around a lot of people. This is a social event for them too.
It's a social event for me. I mean, come on. Like I said, there's like the plant sale. I mean, of course, Gabe's going to be wanting to know what the food is more than and some of them are too. But, and so if you think about it, April 17th, I will definitely remind everybody next week. to come out there, and I'll try to remind everybody the week after. But it is the coolest event. Plant sale, the 11th and 12th. Come out. You're helping fund some of these student athletes, but it's also Skills USA, so it's everybody in Mrs. Rogers' program everybody's competing in different things as well,
Right.
and some cool things, because you had some even qualify. Have you already gone yet to the state level? No, you haven't gone. Okay.
Into the
No,
month.
Okay.
it's,
Into the month.
that's the 22nd. That's
Okay.
why our plant sale's a little earlier this year because of the way Easter fell and the way the Special Olympics and then Skills USA are right
We're
there
just going to
together,
cram
so.
everything in
Everything
April.
is in April.
See, it's your last year. Let's cramp something. Let's figure out something else at the end of April. Let's just do that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I want to publicly say thank you, and I want everybody to come out and show the support that Mrs. Rogers does for this plant sale and for her students, because it is her swan song,
Yeah.
kind of not. We're going to pry her back a little bit.
Well, and like I said, it's like there should be enough plants there too that if you're not right at the beginning, don't worry.
You're right.
At the end on Friday at 3:30, if you're thinking, "God, I wish I had something to plant," come see us.
Come see it, because that's sometimes when you get some pretty good deals too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there are
Yes.
some things, because I've known someone that has made a plant run to bring plants back to sell as well before, right? I thought maybe not. I thought you had
not
got
a
to
long
deliver.
time.
Okay,
Not a long time.
okay, but it's happened, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, everybody have a great Wednesday morning. We will see everybody, and we'll be back on next week. But thank you again.